All right, ladies and gentlemen, citizens of the Empire, welcome back to Greedfall 2. We are still doing Fausta's companion quest, seeking absolution. Let's talk to some of these missionaries.
Hello. I'm sorry to welcome you here under the present circumstances. Is there anything I can do for you? You don't look like refugees.
My name is Fausta. I knew the abbot once and came to speak with him. I didn't expect to see this.
Would you mind answering a few questions? We'd like to understand what's going on here. Perhaps we can help you.
I'll gladly answer any questions you may have, especially if it will allow us to continue our work here.
What can you tell us about the shelter?
Our relief mission began here some time ago to provide shelter for victims of the Dutan War. It's not easy. We've taken in far more people than we expected. We're in constant danger of running out of resources. And our neighbor, the Count of Rian, is bent on getting rid of us and our flock, which doesn't make things any easier. He's been hounding us for weeks. And now, he has finally got his way. Without the abbot, what will become of us?
We'll leave you to your flock.
Thank you. I pray that the Enlightened will help you bring the abbot back to us.
Well, I'm gonna do my best.
Are you with the soldiers? Did they send you to tell us to clear out?
No, not at all. We just have some questions to ask you. We'd like to understand what happened.
If it can save the abbot and allow us to stay, I'll be happy to answer.
The abbot was accused of theft. In fact, he just confessed to it so the guards would leave you alone.
The abbot is a holy man. Why would he do that? We're not thieves. And I don't think anyone here could have done such a thing. We would have known.
It seems that food was stolen. It would be understandable if you took something to eat.
Everyone here has endured terrible things. We lost everything, but we still have our dignity. We didn't steal anything.
If you had to leave, where would you go? Do you have friends or family somewhere?
No. Anyone who's still alive is still fighting out there. Unless they've already gone to be with the dead. I have no idea where else we could go. Teleme is too far away and we're not equipped to reach the free cities. We could go further south in the congregation, but would we be any better off there than we are here?
Are you a Mateist? I assume you all are, since this camp is run by the Church of Teleme.
Not all of us are. I've lost the faith. I used to believe in the goodness of the Enlightened and the words of Saint Matthias. But there are all kinds of people here, Matthists and Carmenists alike. All are welcome as long as they don't bring their conflicts with them.
We'll be going now.
I hope you can save the abbot and this camp. Otherwise we'll all be lost.
Okay. Investigate the thefts. Because I've spoken to everybody I can, right? All right. pious and chronicles greatly pleased with the conduct of my masses.
In his journal, the abbot says he's been holding services to lift the spirits of the refugees. I wonder where they could be taking place. He can't be holding them here in the camp. That would cause too much tension with the Carmenists.
Yes, best to avoid stirring up the trouble that drove them out of Dutton. Let's ask the missionaries if they know where they take place.
I'm sure they do. Let's also take a look around a little bit more. Document made up of a series of tables and lists. It appears meticulously kept. Notice some inconsistencies in figures. Sometimes the stock, supplies, or tools increase without deliveries.
Look, something's not right with these inventory records. The reserves are increasing. There are no deliveries to account for it.
Do you think it could be the stolen goods? Oh, I wouldn't have included them in the inventory if I were them.
They need to keep accurate records to know if they can accommodate more refugees.
So maybe whoever is doing the inventory is stealing?
You've returned. Do you need my help?
That I do.
We found some discrepancies in the shelter's inventory. It seems that the resources are appearing out of nowhere.
You noticed that too. I have no idea where they could be coming from. But without them, we would have been forced to turn many people away.
We read that the abbot was holding services for refugees who were interested.
That's true. He felt it was important to offer hope and spiritual comfort to these people who have suffered so much. However, he prefers to hold the services away from the shelter, so as not to make the Carmenists or those who have lost their faith feel excluded. They take place in the ruins of a church in the forest. Only those who wish to attend do so.
Okay, I can ask this again?
What can you tell us about the shelter?
Okay, it's
not
the same
and our
question.
Thank you.
And that means we've gotten everything, so let's go investigate. Where are we going? Just up north. Oh, it's literally right there. Uh-oh. Stuck. Oh, come on, really? That small little raise up in the... Wait, isn't that... No, it's not. It's not. It just kind of looks similar to Ludwig's family farm. Let's take a look around, outside first.
We need a key to open this door.
Hello.
Well, if it isn't those young people from earlier, what do you want?
You seemed very pleased at what happened to the shelter and the abbot.
That's right. In fact, I was the one who lodged the complaint, along with others, of course. Those alleged refugees of war are no more than thieves.
Please forgive me for asking, but who are you?
True. I haven't introduced myself properly. I am the Count of Rian, the Lord of these lands. And you?
We are acquaintances of Abbot Appius. Pardon my intrusion, but we understood that the land had been granted to the refugees. If the land belongs to you, how can this be?
My mother granted the land to the Church of Teleme. She intended it to be used for a religious edifice or some place of learning. Certainly not a camp for thieves. Fortunately, the abbot's arrest will certainly allow us to put an end to this grant.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. He probably did it though, right? As for proof.
It seems you resent the refugees for more than just these thefts. What do you have against them?
What an odd question. We were once at war with their country, and now they dare come here and settle on our land. They expect us to look after them, even to feed them. That is, when they don't just help themselves to our stores. Not as if we share the same culture, believe me. There's no sophistication or elegance to these people. Why should we welcome them here? Let them go somewhere else. To Teleme, seeing as their church is so eager to help them.
What proof do you have that the people who stole from you are housed in this camp?
Well, that's for the guards to ascertain, but all the robberies took place after the camp was established here. I'm not the only one who has been robbed. Other nobles have complained as well. And I won't even mention what they're up to in the woods.
In the woods?
Yes, for a while now, they've been seen going into the woods in groups and making a terrible racket. I suspect they're plotting attacks on the caravans that pass through the area.
I mean, there have been plenty of
We'll leave you
bandits
now.
that we've run into.
All right, then. Have a nice day.
As well as the fucking Bridge Alliance.
I don't have the key.
Okay, so we definitely need to find the key. Hello. Oh, it's just something I can sell. Wait, is there a door to this place? It does not appear to be. Alright. Wait, is that's part of this quest? Yeah. Oh, do I need to go down to the refugee camp? Or maybe circle around this way? Wait. Okay. That was a little weird. A little confusing. There. Yeah, so I think I do need to go back down to the refugee camp. Oh, damn, is this the... It is the destroyed village. Oh, wait, no, okay. Don't need to go this way. So... Let me see. Oh, that leads up against the rocks. go. Well, hello, Sen. This is Greedfall 2. Okay, so seems like this circles back around a little bit to the estate. And then that leads to the ruins. Is there anything over here? Okay. What about up here? Let's take a look. It's a AA developer who just unfortunately went out of business. But I love the games. Are you kidding me? I could have crawled over. Son of a bitch. Alright, into the cave. Yeah, it is sad. I really liked their games. Well, I've only played these two of theirs, but I've heard Steel Rising was pretty good. Oh, damn. Well, let's take a look. Yeah, Greedfall, Steel Rising, and I think a couple of other series. I'm not quite sure on the grand total. Let's see what's over here. That must be the key to the house. There's still more to explore. Wait a minute. Is there a way to get down there? Maybe I have to come in through the other way? Oh god, it's one of those creepy ass things. Where's Fausta? Oh, come on, Fausta, how are you? Whatever. Well, not only have I never played this before, so I'm not 100% certain. I don't want to spoil anything. But I have been uploading these to my YouTube channel. Is... Oh my god, she's still all the way over here. Oh, the first game? Is that what you're asking? Let's take a look. Hello.
Look at this. I could never have imagined Abbot Appius embroiled in a theft. And yet here we are.
If you knew what it's like on the other side of the border, you'd understand how desperate and terrified these people are after what they've been through. Is it any wonder they stole a few apples to keep from starving? But we don't know if your abbot had anything to do with it.
Carmen Cable, we know that he didn't do it.
This note is very short. It appears to have been written by a refugee who recently became a missionary. He says he needs to take responsibility for his past and go talk to the Count to try to set things right.
I doubt he'll be well received. The Count despises refugees, and becoming a missionary won't change that. We should speak to the Count again. I find it odd that he didn't even mention the missionary's visit the last time we saw him.
Manfred, okay. Yeah, like I said, I think he's involved, and something tells me there that he is hiding it.
The Count doesn't seem to be home.
Let's make the most of it and have a look around.
This door is locked.
There we go. Uh-oh, what's this?
Look at this. For weeks, the area's nobles have been plotting to close this camp. They've bribed guards, exaggerated the extent of the damage to make their case stronger, and killed the troublemaker.
This journal could convince the prince's advisor to look into the matter, and perhaps even free the abbot. But I'd sooner we went to the meeting it mentions. We could catch them in the act. It's not far from here. As I understand it, they're supposed to meet in the forest, just a short distance from this residence.
Maybe we should go look for the body of the troublemaker they're talking about first. If the Count killed someone and we can prove it, we'll have even more leverage to obtain the abbot's release.
Yeah, let's go, see if we can... Okay, yeah. Find the murder victim.
We need a key to open this door.
Oh, dear Lord. I'm inside. It shouldn't need a key. Alright, so... Catch the count red-handed. Did it say where? That's the one about Manfred. Correspondences. Diaries. Let's see. Counts as misfortunes. Plot hatched to weeks. Average they suffer on pages. The soldiers we hired did just what we asked them to do, but they only arrested the priest. Damn, refugees are still there. Things aren't going as planned. We need to put an end to this. Meeting with the soldier in the forest. Behind my manor will be a chance to get this straight. If we, okay, so we don't know where they buried the corpse? Yeah, kinda don't know. It's the perfect time to snoop. Corresponding. Yeah, they'll be soon meeting in the forest. Oh. Yeah. So... like, it's not on the map anywhere. What is this? Talk to Master Edril? What is that for? Ah! Okay, that's for releasing the abbot. I mean, maybe catching the Count red-handed is finding the body. Because there's no search area or anything, which is kind of good.
I don't have the key.
Wait, this is behind the house, so...
That smell. There's something rotting nearby.
I agree. It smells like death. The scent's so strong, we should be able to follow it.
Okay, okay. This is the first time that's come up. Not getting like a survival option to follow the smell. Ah, I see. It's gonna be a little bit slow going, obviously. Oh, that makes sense. You put them in the vineyard fields. There's that. key. And there's the corpse.
He's still wearing a missionary's habit. He was murdered.
Murdered and thrown into a pit in the garden like a rabid dog. May the Enlightened take him into his care. He didn't deserve this.
The Count must be mad. Unless he's trying to cover up something that this man's confession would have brought to light.
After what we've discovered, I'd bet on the latter. We should go to their meeting to find out for sure.
I agree. All right. Let's go catch this fucker. The hell is this? Where's the path? There we go.
Refugees are What's done is done, and now I want you to go and harass those refugees, steal their supplies and give them a good scare. They need to be gone as soon as possible.
We have company. I wish you'd warned us we're expecting visitors.
They're those troublemakers, the Abbot's friends. Kill them! No one must be able to report on our agreement.
As you wish. To arms!
All right, well, I guess we're doing this. 2, 3, 4, 5. Kind of surrounded, but that's fine.
My armor is ruined.
Ludwig, need this.
May the shadows crush you!
Oh boy. Why are you over here by yourself?
May the shadows crush you!
Please, don't kill us. We'll tell our superiors everything, and we'll give the names of the traitors who used us.
Very well. We'll let you live. But don't forget your promise.
We won't forget it. Thank you. Come on, let's get out of here.
Those spineless nobles fled as soon as we drew our weapons.
It's a good thing we spared the soldiers. They can attest to the truth of what happened if necessary.
I think the prince will be especially pleased that we didn't kill his soldiers.
All right. So, going to, where is... Hold on, let me check. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much all we have left to do is inform him. All right.
All the latest fashions. And are you good?
Wait, are we going directly? Okay.
You're back. What do you want this time?
We've come to ask you to release Abbot Appius, who we have been told is imprisoned here.
Appius? Our soldiers reported that he confessed to being a thief. I realize the situation is unfortunate, given our relationship with Thélème, but I cannot free a man who has committed multiple thefts.
We found this journal in the Count of Rian's things. This is all part of a scheme he devised with other nobles in the region to get his land back and get rid of undesirables. By his own admission, he bribed some of the local guards to carry out his plan.
Let me read that. Shocking. I never would have thought these provincial nobles would be bold enough to plot something like this.
It also says that he eliminated a troublesome individual, and we found a body. It was a missionary who was murdered and thrown into a pit on the grounds of the Count's villa.
How dreadful. I can't imagine what the prince and the ambassador of Thélème will say.
We went to the meeting place mentioned and heard the nobles giving orders to the bribed soldiers. The Count ordered them to scare the refugees and steal their supplies. We spared the soldiers' lives, so they can confirm what we've told you.
We'll have to offer compensation to the missionaries at the camp. This is completely unacceptable. Thank you for investigating this matter so diligently. I'll send some of my most trusted men to arrest the Count immediately. They'll continue your investigation and make sure this conspiracy is completely dismantled. The abbot will, of course, be released and escorted back to the shelter with our deepest apologies.
We would like to go see the abbot at the shelter as soon as possible.
I understand. You are quite right. Goodbye, and thank you again for what you have done.
All right, got that wrapped up all nice and tight. Just how I like it.
Fausta, I've learned I have you and your friends to thank for my liberation. Thanks to your help, the shelter will be able to pursue its mission, and the refugees once again can hope for a brighter future. And that Count who despised us so greatly now has time to rue his decisions from behind bars. I was told what happened to our young missionary, who was killed for repenting and trying to do good. It's terrible. But he's with the enlightened now. Thank you for everything you have done for me and for us. Fausta, I was wrong about you. I thought you were still the selfish, irresponsible girl who set fire to my monastery.
Please forgive me, Abbot. I was a rebellious child who wanted to flee from you and your teachings. It was only meant to be a diversion, but I lost control. What happened was not my intention.
I understood that, but I still agreed with your banishment. A woman died because of your actions, but you have changed. And the Enlightened teaches us forgiveness. I will write to the Cardinals to lift your banishment. You will be able to return home, if you wish. Thank you all again. You cannot imagine how much good you have done by enabling this refuge to continue to exist.
I don't need to imagine it, Abbot. I already know. You are the one I should thank for your kindness towards the refugees. I will see to it that in the future you are regularly brought food and anything else you might need.
May the Enlightened bless you, my son.
All right.
When I dragged you into this affair, I hoped to obtain the Abbot's forgiveness. But deep down, I only half believed that. Yet, thanks to you, I am finally freed from my past sins. You can't imagine how relieved I am. Thank you.
Oh, come on. Down.
See you later. It's my pleasure.
So I do believe that's it. So let's go back to the ship. I want to upgrade some gear if I can. Oh, what's that? Oh, it's a box.
Hello. How are you feeling? Not too exhausted, I hope?
Okay.
I won't
The next time...
I forget, was that the only set of companion quests available right now? Till has not asked for a single thing from us the entire time.
Hello. Need me?
Nope.
We'll talk later.
I'll wait.
Okay. He's good, they're good. Neelan is good. Nothing from Safia Fausta?
Do you need my help?
Okay. Time to do some upgrading. I want to take this off. Alright, is there anything else that does craftsmanship, or is it just that one? Alchemy, stealth, diplomacy. This also does craftsmanship, but not anything big. Okay. Alright, whatever. Let's just do this. Down on the weight. They're kind of better armor-wise. And then let's equip those. And then we'll do some upgrading. Or actually, let's outfit everybody first. Because he's wearing heavy. That's heavy armor. Really, that's not better than what he's wearing right now? Okay, that's because that's been upgraded. Actually, he might be wearing the best he can. Oh, well, there's the priest armor. We'll see. Neelan. Can he do anything better? Right, so they're all just that normal, unique stuff. That's better. Oh, we did get a better bow for him. Or an equal bow. Okay. That's fine. So, let's upgrade his a bit. Are you kidding? Jesus. Where'd I put the cord? There we go. Alright, that'll upgrade his weapon. Alvita. Didn't mean to do that. And then I'm going to check to see if this is better than what we have been using. What is that called? Shadow Rapier? I'm going to give these to Sybil. Okay, still nothing better. Oh, I can upgrade my own gun. Critical damage, high ground damage, and crit damage. Okay, so I could give that to Sybil, although this is fine. Oop, didn't mean to do that. Okay. Oop, didn't mean to do that one. I need thick leather. Alright, that's upgraded. Alright, let's see about crafting. Yeah, I don't have any amazing crafting specs. Didn't mean to do that. Alright, that's all dripped out. What is taking up this? Nothing here is new. it looks great. But, alright, so let's give him, because I know I managed to craft one. There we go. What else is there? What? That's going to irritate the hell out of me. Yeah, and he had a... Okay, his helmet was still gray. Can I give her a better gun? Yes. And then... Are these on par? Actually, no. They're kind of lower on crit chance. Okay. Yeah, Safia's as stripped out as I can make her. Well, maybe not. Let me... Wait, is this good for Sybil? Alright, we'll give her that. And then maybe we can put her in Sybil's old armor. Which looks a little silly, but... Actually, let me check. Is this at all good for me, this one? Chance of applying weakness. It's pretty much better in all things except for that. Okay. So, time to switch back. This does diplomacy and mechanisms. That's what I thought. Alright. And then we'll give him back his cloak. Is there any other that he looks alright in? Nah, fuck it. Alright. Alright, all we've got left is meeting with the ambassador. But let's do some skills. Alright, skills. Okay. Proves the following skills. Inflicts heavy damage on characters within an area of effect. Okay. Applies retaliation. Not quite sure what retaliation does. And then I've got 3 more skills left. back damage. It's a melee attack that stuns enemies. Applies mark. Oh, damn. Okay. Attribute. Oop. Attribute. Son of a bitch. Alright, gotta increase that a little bit. I got 2 more left. Actually, you know what? Let's bring that down. Bring that up to... Boom. Alright. Oof. Yeah, let's just hit him to 21. Why not? He doesn't do anything, so might as well just... just beef him up. Although maybe we'll be incentivized to bring him out at some point. Heals. Oh. Alright. Oh, I've actually got 2 more. Yeah. Healing. Let's just max out the bows for him. What does this do? Alright, he needs more. Okay, so he's gonna get... And then he needs more focus. Protect your stance. Okay. Power sweep. Ooh, yes, please. Teleports the caster to it. Oh, yeah, that'll work. Alright, Sybil. Just gonna get this out of the way. Jump backwards. And adds intangibility. Oh, that must mean like they can't hit us as easy. Alright. She is gonna need higher perception, a little higher endurance, and then let's build up the strength a little bit. Stun, makeshift armor. Tends to be a little tanky as it is. Okay. I think we all kind of need a stun. Magical deflection. We haven't fought many mages, which is kind of crazy. Devouring magic. Revives the character and heals them for 35%. Basic attacks. Applying curse. Actually, can I get it? Yes, I can. Alright. So, yeah, she needs more focus. She has a lot of issues with that. Oop. No. Oh, her. Okay, that's why she does more damage. So I guess we can hit it with some endurance. Finally, last but not least, my girl. Okay. Saint Barb? Hunter's Mark. Retaliation. What does this do? Increases dodge chance. That's good. All right. Okay. And when we return in a moment, we will go ahead and set off for Tier 4D, I think. But until then, thanks very much for watching. If you're on YouTube, please like, comment, subscribe, switch on my follow if you haven't already, and I will be back in a moment.